Yes.
Truly, what God cannot do does not exist. This woman came all the way from United Kingdom to Streets of Joy Abuja to share her testimony. Things immediately turned around after she volunteered for the last UK conference.
God cannot do does not exist. My name is Efua Adams. I am Ghanaian, but I live in the UK. I have come here purposely this weekend to give all glory to God. My testimony is multiple. In fact, I had to be told how many of them I could give. But during the first service, when Papa said, what God has done for you from January to now, if you do not testify, you're only delaying your own process, I just got up and said I wanted to testify. Now, it all started from last August, the UK conference. I run a business in the UK where I supply housing to the UK government. So before the before the conference, there was a riot in the UK. And this riot was purposely about my business, what I do. So the UK government had put our contracts on hold for nearly about 9 months. And then it turned into a riot. And I couldn't go into it for political reasons. But for me, this conference had to hold. So I diverted all my prayers onto Papa, Pastor Oke, Pastor Ogoro, that they must come to the UK. This conference must hold. I declared my own fasting for the conference. And then when we were asked who wants to volunteer for the conference, I put my name down immediately as a volunteer. Now, before the conference started, Papa came and met all the volunteers and prayed with us before the conference. And then he said to us, during the conference, just dance your dance, dance your dance. And I came with 3 things, my contract being one of them. And Mercy Chinwo, the praise and worship was going on. I took my mantle, I was dancing, and I had this out-of-body experience somehow that says, it is done, it is done, it is done. Now, the conference took hold, nothing happened, we all went home safely, all the violence that were predicted to happen didn't happen. Monday morning, after the conference, we had an email from the Home Office, I could just about say that says the UK has changed its policies on what we do, and they have reinstated our contracts. That was the first thing. Then I thought, right, this is good. This is good. All 3 is what I was told will happen. This is number 1. Then my younger daughter was doing her A-levels. And I had on the sheet of paper that she wanted to do law. So I've got 3 A stars, and then I put Durham University. Okay, I could just about say that. On the sheet, and I was praying, I took it to the conference. On the 26th of August, my daughter had 4 A stars in her A-levels. We looked at the university entries, straight to Durham Law School, which was a miracle in itself. So I was jumping, I was shouting. Then we got an email that says, your daughter's got admission to law school. However, we've had a lot of foreign applicants, so therefore there is no accommodation for her, and so she cannot start this year. I said, not on my watch. I said, pack your bags. We're going to the university. It's like, Mommy, this is crazy. Like, who does this? And other mothers were saying, if this doesn't happen, Durham is oversubscribed. I said, not on my watch. I packed her bags. I booked a hotel next to her college where her university was. And we got there. The morning, I stayed at the hotel next to the college that she wanted to go into. Now, Durham's is a bit like Oxford and Cambridge, it's all collegiates. So I woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I put, oh Lord, show me mercy around the college house. I looked like a cleaner by then. It didn't matter. I was in tracksuit. I had my head on. I was walking around the college with, oh, Lord, show me mercy. Oh, Lord, show me mercy. I was blasting. Then I went back to the hotel. I said, let's go to the college. She said, what for? I said, let's go. Now, Durham has 18 colleges. The vice chancellor of the university doesn't go to the colleges. I got back to the college around 9:30 in the morning. Lo and behold, at her college was the whole vice chancellor of the university. There were other parents who were bringing their children in and welcoming them, but for some reason this man said, oh, madam, how is your admission going? I just broke down. I said, the admission is not going. We are not going. We don't have accommodation. I'm sorry. This child is going for A stars. There is no way she can come here. She said, madam, compose yourself. Can you come with me to the office? I said, yes. I sat there, described everything to this chancellor. She said, give us some time. Can you stay a little bit more at the hotel? I said, whenever. If I have to stay here for 1 year so she can be at the uni, I will stay here with her. So the next morning, 9:30, she said, madam, can you come and meet us? I said, yes. He said, there is one room. Hey! Hold on. Now, this room is meant to be for renovation, but we are prepared to give it to Erin for free of charge. £12,000 a year for accommodation with catering. She said, we'll give it to Erin for free of charge. I said, Erin, oh yeah, pack your bags, you are coming. That is not all. Then the third testimony is, I am a lecturer myself at a very university, which I can't mention the name because it's part of my signing. So as soon as NSPPD Northampton opened, I was the first person to be in that church, in the Northampton expression. Pastor Sarah and I are like this. I am the head of the teens group service in Northampton, NSPPD. So I lecture part-time, just 1 day a week. And you can only lecture for so long till you have your PhD. So last year, I had to sign up for my PhD automatically. And then my dean said to me, Efwa, we would like to sponsor you for your PhD, but you're part-time. That was when the hatred started. So I had professors, other academicians who were like, there's no way she can be sponsored. One, she's part-time. Two, hasn't got her doctorate. She can't be. So they started fabricating hatred stories. She's this. The lecturers, the students complain. Oh, it was so stressful, and I was praying that I actually resigned. I resigned because I thought, you know what, maybe I'm not meant to be here, because I was praying about it. So therefore, I will concentrate on my business instead. I went to a leaders meeting in church. Pastor Chika was blasting in the NSPPD. Then I had an email on my phone. I'm like, okay. Well, Efwa, the university has decided that even though you have left, I don't work for this institution anymore, the university will sponsor your 4 years PhD full-time. No question. I don't work for them. It doesn't make sense. Even if I worked for them, I am part-time. They should not even be sponsoring. Full scholarship on my PhD. That is not all. That is not all. Papa, I was rooting for you. You had to come to the UK. That conference had to hold. My oldest daughter also graduated from law school last year. June. She has been applying for internship with law firms, and it's tough in the UK for you to get this summer contracts and all of this. Friday, she came home. I'm like, what's the plan for this summer? She's like, I've applied for like 200 applications. We're going to have to wait. The day she came home, she had a letter from, the biggest law firm in the UK. She's only 22. They said, start your internship. This was around June, July. She did her internship for about 6 weeks, and she was about to finish. They said, would like you to stay on. The firm will sponsor your LLM. She's 22 years old. She now has a job that pays her about £35,000. Not only that, the school that she went to, a friend of hers, she went to a school where there's the lords and ladies of this country, the children go to school. So lucky one of the children, her parents bought her a flat in Notting Hill after her graduation. Her friend said, come and stay with me, Sky, now that you've got your employment with this law firm. So she's staying in London. She's got her top legal job with a top law firm. She has her job, a corporate card. She runs 3 offices at 22 years old. Father, I have come to give all the glory. I've come to say thank you to the God who sees me. Now, you don't understand half of the story. At 36 years old, I was widowed. I lost my husband to a sudden brain tumor. And at the time, I was Catholic. I sort of went to church, but then you would do it mainly for attendance. But this altar taught me something else. It taught me that there's power in prayers. I never knew how to. I didn't pray in tongues before, till I got this link, which was sent to me by a friend, a Nigerian friend. Every morning, I am on this altar. In fact, so much so that my children would say, that's why, Mommy, don't pray about it all, because we know that whatever you pray about does happen. So thank you, Papa. I have come this weekend to give all the glory. I've come purposely from the UK just to break the fast. To God be all the glory. I don't know how I have done this. For 14 years of being a widow, I give all glory.
And we just want to say, Baba O Ashe. And we just want to say, Baba O Ashe. The things that are impossible, the things that money cannot buy, they are the things that He has done for us.